Okay, so this build was brought to my attention by one of my mods, Spart, and let's go ahead and talk about it because this Mechanist build deals incredible damage while also being incredibly defensive, and the best part, it is so simple. Like, there is little effort to do amazing in PvP. So let's take a closer look at this godlike Mechanist build. First, the weapon choices here are pistol shield, as it runs a Condi kit, and the shield is just incredible defenses. Let's be serious, the mech is your actual damage here. Now, your skills are seen here. These basically are here to offer more defenses and escape / engage so that you can stay alive longer and let your mech do its thing. The superconducting signet is the only one that is offensively oriented because of the amount of burning and confusion that this bad boy can cause. Notice that there are no kits.
Wait, that's illegal.
That's because this build is meant to be incredibly simple and straightforward without lacking in the damage department. Trait lines run Firearms, Alchemy, and Mechanist, of course. The Firearms trait line, we focus on the improved condition damage, as well as our burning now is applied with critical hits. In the Alchemy line, we go with the autonomous traits that proc instantly under conditions. And of course, the mech line, we want the improved signets as well as a ton of extra Condi damage. This build is 100% straight up, press the buttons to win. For the amulets, we run Rabid. This is because we want some defenses, but we also want crit and condition damage. Crits have a chance of causing bleeding and burning, so we want a decent amount of precision. The condition damage is just that, great damage. Nothing further need to be said. For the rune, we run Rune of Thorns. Now, why is this? Well, we do offer poison in the poison dart volley, and our goal here is not to add lots of poison damage. We just want the duration. Poison reduces all incoming healing by 33%, and with that extended duration, we can have that condition up 100% of the time, barring that it isn't cleansed. For our sigils, we do Sigil of Purging and then Sigil of Smoldering. Because our burning conditions are short and intense, we want that damage to be up as long as possible. They are procced from the J-Bot as well as from us from crits, so let's get as many stacks as we can. So for this build, you are an absolute beast in 1v1s. You are so difficult to bring down with the plethora of defenses like Elixir S, Shift Signet, and the shield that you can essentially stall out as long as you need to while your mech wreaks havoc. This does not mean that you should not enter team fights, quite the opposite actually. Because of the vicious AoE that the mech can bring, you certainly should not avoid a fight if your team needs you. But in my experience, because your conditions are highly focused, I would say stay on one target with your pistol and your mech to focus them down. Given the amount of Condis that this build has, it is difficult for them to all be cleansed without any major cooldowns. Overclock Signet also does incredible damage here, as well as the Burn Beam pierces through all targets. So if you can finesse a cleaving strike, you can completely swing an entire team fight. Alright, now let's talk about some of these potent combos. Also, make sure to comment on your main PvP class. Personally, I think I'm going to try to figure out where my Mirage sits and go from there. The first major combo is less of a combo, more of an opener. Engaging the target, I use Poison Dart Volley to stack the poison condition, use the mech's Rolling Smash, and then Superconducting Signet paired with a Discharge Array. This deals incredible damage and stacks a ton of conditions onto the target very fast. Namely, the confusion stacks get incredibly high here. Another combo that I use is the Stun Beam combo. I charge Shield 5 with the stun whilst using Discharge Array. Then I stun the target by throwing the shield, utilizing Superconductive Signet to essentially get tons of free Condi stacks whilst the target is stunned. You can also use Overclock Signet's Jade Buster Cannon while the target is stunned to get a lot of stacks of burning very, very fast. Now this is an aggressive combo, but utilizing the aforementioned Discharge Array and Superconducting Signet, you then use Shift Signet to teleport on top of your target while following up with a Shield 4 that you instantly use both of the abilities, which will knock the target down and away, guaranteeing some sweet damage while you are essentially burning them alive. Remember also to use your Shield 4 and 5 liberally to stay alive. Your mech is your main source of damage, so your survival, of course, is paramount. Let's take a look at this build in action.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled around, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait! All these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win. I'll take a stab, I wanna chase a bag. I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Going I'll give up everything. I don't take more. If I could see my dreams, I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what a reality. Don't let go. Don't let go. I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what a reality.
I just wanna find a way out, sick of the venom in my brain. Running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person, I deserve this. I just wanna break these chains. Always asking for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen too many ones that are so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but my downfall is toxic. Day one, started to outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me, just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
I'll give up everything. If I can see my dream, 'cause I'll do anything. Want a reality. I'll give up everything. I don't take more. If I can see my dreams, 'cause I'll do anything.
All right, let's talk about the pros and cons of this build. First, the pros are that it is an absolute blast to play. It really takes little effort and thought to demolish an entire enemy team. The condi stacking is currently a bit absurd, as you can have multiple conditions from multiple sources that just overwhelm targets, even if they have great condi cleanse. The shield and the defenses that the engineer have is fantastic, as well as you have a ton of options to stall against even multiple enemies while your mech does what the mech does best. The cons of the build is that once you have gone through your cooldowns, you have little else to do other than auto attacks, meaning that your enemy has a window where you have very little pressure. This build has some decent condi cleanse, but can get overwhelmed quickly, bypassing the high amount of toughness that you have. And again, while you have defenses, your main escape has a fairly long cooldown, meaning if utilized, you have a long time to stall before you can shift signal away again. Of course, I have to mention that the mech is great damage and works well, however, sometimes the AI can be a little bit wonky, and he'll just go off attacking other targets occasionally, so keep that in mind and ready with fast hands to redirect him. Overall, a fantastic build and great fun to play. If you want to see my top 5 picks for the most fun PvP specs, click this video here. Stay caffeinated, folks.